The gun felt cold against my belly. I stared into the eyes of the man holding it. His face was beautiful but empty like a statue. Dark eyes that showed nothing. Not anger. Not hate. Just nothing. "Please," I whispered, my hand moving to protect my pregnant stomach. "Please don't." He looked at my hand. Then at my face. Then back at the gun. "They want me to erase you," he said quietly. His voice was smooth with an accent that made the words sound almost pretty. "But I'm going to do something else instead." I held my breath. "I'm making you my wife." Before we continue, hit that like button if you're already hooked. And comment below, where are you watching from? Let me know your country. Now let me tell you how we got here. My name is Amara Johnson and I was trying very hard not to cry. I stood in my tiny apartment in Seoul, South Korea, holding a piece of paper. It was a bill from the hospital. Big bill. So big that my hands shook. I was 6 months pregnant. My belly was round and heavy. My baby girl kicked inside me sometimes like she was saying hello. But I was alone. Completely alone. 3 months ago, my boyfriend Taehyun found out I was pregnant. I thought he would be happy. Instead, he looked at me like I was a stranger. "I can't do this," he said. "My family will never accept you. A black woman? With my baby? It's impossible." Then he left. Just like that. He blocked my number. Disappeared from my life like smoke. I thought about going back to America. Back to New York. But I had nothing there either. My mother died when I was young. My father. Well, he stopped being a father a long time ago. I had no money for a plane ticket anyway. So I stayed in Seoul. In this small apartment with walls so thin I could hear my neighbors breathing. I worked 2 jobs. In the morning I taught English to children. At night, I worked at a cafe serving coffee and cake to tired office workers. It wasn't enough. It was never enough. I put the hospital bill on my small table. Next to it was my journal. I wrote in it every night. Letters to my baby girl. "Dear Hope," I wrote last night. "That's what I'm going to call you. Hope. Because even when everything is dark, I still have hope that things will get better. That you'll have a better life than I did." I touched my belly. "We'll be okay," I whispered. Somehow. But I wasn't sure I believed it. What I didn't know was that someone was watching me. His name was Dante Kong. Dante was the kind of man that made people look away when he walked past. Not because he was ugly. He was actually very handsome, with sharp cheekbones and dark hair that fell over his forehead. But there was something in his eyes that scared people. Something cold. Dante was a boss in the Korean Mafia. Not the biggest boss, but powerful enough. He had killed his first man when he was 17 years old. Now, at 32 he had killed so many that he stopped counting. It was just business. That's what he told himself. And his newest business was me. Dante sat in a black car across the street from my apartment building. His second in command, a man named Soo-jin, sat next to him. "That's her?" Soo-jin asked, looking at a photo on his phone. "My photo." "Yes," Dante said. His voice was flat. "Empty. And the council wants her dead?" "Yes." Soo-jin frowned. "What?" "She's just an English teacher." Dante didn't answer right away. He looked out my window. I moved past it, probably cleaning or cooking. Doing normal things. Living a normal life. "She saw something she shouldn't have," Dante finally said. "Last week she was walking home late from the cafe. She passed by the warehouse on Hannam Street. There was a deal happening. Drugs. A lot of drugs. She saw faces. Important faces." "Did she go to the police?" "Not yet. But she will. The council is sure of it. Americans always go to the police." Soo-jin nodded slowly. "When will you do it?" "Soon." Dante kept watching my window. "I need to learn her routine first. Find the best moment. Cling. Quiet." "She's pregnant," Soo-jin said softly. For just a second, something flickered in Dante's eyes. But then it was gone. "I know," he said. The next night I was working at the cafe. It was called Moonlight Cafe, and it was actually pretty. White walls, plants everywhere, soft music playing. During the day it was busy with students and business people. At night it was quieter. I liked the quiet nights better. Less pressure. Less rushing around. I was wiping down a table when the door opened. A man walked in. Tall. Expensive suit. Dark eyes that swept across the cafe like he was looking for something. Looking for someone. My heart did a weird little jump, but I didn't know why. I smiled at my customer service. "Welcome. Please sit anywhere you like." He looked at me. Really looked at me. His eyes went to my face, then down to my pregnant belly, then back to my face. "Thank you," he said. His voice was deep and smooth. He sat at a table near the window. I brought him a menu even though my feet were hurting and my back ached. "Can I get you something to drink while you decide?" I asked. "Americano. Black." "Coming right up." I made his coffee, aware the whole time that he was watching me. Not in a creepy way. Just watching. Like he was studying me. When I brought the coffee to his table, he surprised me by speaking in English. "You're American." It wasn't a question. "Yes," I said. "New York." "Well, originally." "How did you know?" "Your accent." He took a sip of coffee. "How long have you been in Seoul?" 2 years. "Do you like it?" I hesitated. What a strange question from a stranger. But something about him made me want to answer honestly. "Sometimes," I said. "It's beautiful here. But it's also lonely." He nodded like he understood. "Loneliness is difficult." For a moment we just looked at each other. His eyes weren't as cold as I first thought. There was something else in them. Something sad maybe. "I should get back to work," I said, breaking the moment. "Of course." He stayed for an hour, drinking coffee, looking at his phone sometimes, but mostly just sitting there. When he left, he paid and left a tip that was bigger than the coffee cost. I watched him walk away into the dark Seoul night. I didn't know that he had just made a decision that would change everything. 2 nights later, I came home from the cafe exhausted. My feet were so swollen that I could barely get my shoes off. My back screamed at me. Hope was kicking hard tonight like she was doing gymnastics in there. "Calm down, baby girl," I whispered, rubbing my belly. "Mama's tired." I made myself some tea and sat at my small table. I opened my journal. "Dear Hope, today was hard. My feet hurt. My back hurts. Everything hurts. But then a customer left me a big tip and I almost cried from happiness. Isn't that silly? Crying over money? But that tip means I can buy you a new baby blanket. A soft one. Pink maybe. Or yellow. I'm scared, Hope. I'm so scared that I won't be able to give you everything you need. But I promise I'm trying. I promise I'll never give up on you. Love, Mama." I closed the journal and got ready for bed. My apartment was so small that my bed was in the same room as everything else. Bed, kitchen, table, all in one room. I changed into my pajamas and climbed into bed. Sleep came fast. What I didn't know was that someone was climbing the fire escape outside my window. Dante moved like a shadow. Silent. Careful. He had done this 100 times before. Break in. Complete the job. Simple. But tonight felt different. He picked the lock on my window easily. It slid open without a sound. He slipped inside, his gun already in his hand. The apartment was dark except for a small light from the street outside. He could see me sleeping in the bed, one hand under my head, the other resting on my pregnant belly. Dante stood there, gun in hand, looking at me. This was the moment he always did the job. He raised the gun, but then he saw something on the table. My journal. It was open to the page I had just written. He shouldn't have looked. He should have just done the job and left. But he looked. He read my letter to Hope. To my unborn baby. "I promise I'll never give up on you." Dante's hand started to shake. Just a little. But it was shaking. He looked back at me. Still sleeping. So peaceful. So innocent. She wasn't a criminal. She wasn't a threat. She was just a woman trying to survive. Trying to protect her baby. Just like his mother had tried to protect him. The memory hit him hard. His mother's face. Her gentle hands. The way she smiled even when his father beat her. The way she held Dante and whispered, "I'll never give up on you." Then one day his father went too far. His mother died. And Dante became what his father wanted. A weapon. A killer. But looking at me sleeping with my hand on my belly, Dante felt something he hadn't felt in 15 years. He felt human. The gun lowered. "No," he whispered to himself. "Not this time." He should have left then. Should have gone back to the council and told them he failed. That I got away. But he knew they would just send someone else. Someone who wouldn't hesitate. Dante looked at me sleeping. At the journal full of letters to a baby who wasn't even born yet. And he made a decision. A crazy decision. A decision that would either save us both or kill us both. He put the gun away and sat down at my table. And he waited for me to wake up. I woke up because I felt like someone was watching me. My eyes opened slowly. The room was still dark. But there was something different. Then I saw him. A man. Sitting at my table. In my apartment. I opened my mouth to scream, but he held up one hand. "Please don't scream," he said quietly. "I'm not going to hurt you." My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I recognized him. The customer from the cafe. The one with the sad eyes. What are you doing here? My voice shook. My hand went to my belly, protecting hope. My name is Dante, he said. And I need to tell you something. Something that's going to scare you. I was already scared. More scared than I had ever been. 3 days ago, Dante continued, I was given a job. A job to erase you. To make you disappear. Forever. The words didn't make sense at first. Then they did. And ice filled my whole body. You're going to kill me? I whispered. No. He stood up slowly, keeping his hands where I could see them. But I'm not. I can't. I don't understand. You saw something. Last week. At the warehouse on Hannam Street. You saw a drug deal. You saw faces. Important faces. People in my organization. I remembered. That night walking home. I had taken a shortcut. Saw men loading boxes. Saw their faces. I hurried past, hoping they didn't see me. But they had. I didn't tell anyone, I said quickly. I swear. I won't tell anyone. They don't believe that. They think you'll go to the police. So they sent me. Tears started running down my face. Please. I have a baby. I'm pregnant. Please don't hurt my baby. Dante closed his eyes for a moment. When he opened them, something had changed in his face. I'm not going to hurt you, he said again. But others will come. If I don't complete this job, they'll send someone else. Someone who won't hesitate. Then what do? I was crying hard now. I have no money. No family. Nowhere to go. Dante was quiet for a long moment. Then he said something that made no sense. Marry me. I stopped crying. What? Marry me, he said again. It's the only way to protect you. In my organization, family is sacred. If you're my wife, no one can touch you. It's against our code. You're crazy, I whispered. Probably. He almost smiled. But I'm also your only chance. You and your baby. I looked at this stranger. This man who had come to kill me but was now offering to marry me instead. Why? I asked. Why would you do this? Dante looked at my journal on the table. At the letters to hope. Because someone should, he said quietly. Because my mother would have wanted someone to protect her too. And no one did. We sat in my tiny apartment as the sun started to rise outside. Dante explained everything. About the Mafia. About the code. About how marriage would make me untouchable. It would have to be real, he said. A real marriage. Real papers. You would have to live with me. Act like my wife in public. For how long? Until I can find a way to get you out of Korea safely. With enough money to start over somewhere else. And if I say no? He looked at me with those sad eyes. Then I walk out that door. And tomorrow or the next day someone else will come. And they won't talk to you first. I touched my belly. Hope was awake, kicking softly. I thought about my mother. She died when I was 10. But I remembered something she used to say, baby girl, sometimes the only choice you have is between bad and worse. When that happens, you pick bad and you survive. This was bad. Marrying a stranger. A killer. A criminal. But dying? My baby dying? That was worse. Okay, I whispered. I'll do it. Dante nodded slowly. We'll do it today. I know someone who can make it official quickly. Today. The longer we wait, the more dangerous it gets. I looked around my tiny apartment. And my few possessions. My clothes. My journal. My whole life fits in 2 suitcases. Can I bring my things? Bring everything, Dante said. He stood up. I'll come back in 2 hours. Be ready. He walked to the window. Then he stopped and turned back. Amara, he said. My name sounded strange in his accent. I know you're scared, but I give you my word. I won't hurt you. And I won't let anyone else hurt you either. Then he was gone. Out the window. Like a ghost. I sat on my bed, my hand on my belly, and wondered what I had just agreed to. But deep down, I knew. I had just agreed to marry a monster to save my baby. And that monster was now the only thing standing between us and death. 2 hours felt like 2 minutes. I stood in my tiny apartment, staring at my 2 suitcases. Everything I owned in the whole world was packed inside them. My clothes. My books. My journal. A few photos of my mother. That was it. That was my entire life. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I looked at myself in the small mirror on my wall. My brown skin looked gray with fear. My natural hair was pulled back in a simple bun. My eyes were red from crying. What are you doing, Amara? I whispered to my reflection. What are you doing? Hope kicked inside me hard. Like she was answering. Like she was saying, "You're surviving, Mama? We're surviving." A knock on the door made me jump. "It's me," Dante's voice came through. "Are you ready?" Was I ready? No. Would I ever be ready? Also no. But I opened the door anyway. Dante stood there in a different suit. This one was dark blue, expensive looking. He had 2 men with him. Both wore suits too. Both had hard faces. "This is Sujin," Dante said, pointing to a tall man with glasses. "He's my second in command. And this is Marcus." The other man was shorter, muscular, with scars on his hands. Neither of them smiled. They both looked at me like I was a problem they had to solve. "Your suitcases?" Dante asked. I pointed. Marcus picked them up like they weighed nothing. "Come," Dante said. "We don't have much time." I followed them down the stairs of my building. Outside, a black car waited. Expensive, shiny. The kind of car I had only ever seen in movies. Dante opened the back door for me. I got in. He got in next to me. Sujin drove. Marcus sat in the passenger seat. Nobody talked. I watched Seoul pass by the window. The city I had lived in for 2 years. The city where I thought I would raise my baby. Now I was leaving it all behind. "Where are we going?" I finally asked. "To see someone who will marry us," Dante said. "A judge. He owes me a favor." "What kind of favor?" Dante looked at me. "The kind where he won't ask questions." The judge's office was in a fancy building. Everything was white marble and gold decorations. My cheap shoes squeaked on the shiny floor. The judge was an old man with white hair and a kind face. But when he looked at Dante, his kindness disappeared. He looked scared. "Mr. Kong," the judge said, his voice shaky. "I have the papers ready." "Good," Dante said. The judge looked at me. At my pregnant belly. Something like pity crossed his face. "Miss, are you doing this of your own free will?" I opened my mouth, closed it. What was I supposed to say? "No, I'm doing this because if I don't, someone will kill me and my baby?" Yes, I lied. The judge didn't look like he believed me. But he also didn't push. "Then let us begin." The ceremony was short. So short it felt fake. The judge read some words in Korean. Then in English for me. About marriage and commitment and forever. Forever. What a joke. "Do you, Dante Kong, take this woman to be your wife?" "I do," Dante said. His voice was flat. Like he was ordering coffee, not getting married. "And do you, Amara Johnson, take this man to be your husband?" I looked at Dante. His face showed nothing. But his eyes were watching me carefully. Like he was waiting to see if I would run. I thought about hope. About my baby who deserved a chance at life. "I do," I whispered. "Then by the power given to me, I pronounce you husband and wife." The judge looked relieved that it was over. You may kiss the bride." Dante and I looked at each other. Neither of us moved. "That won't be necessary," Dante said coldly. The judge quickly pushed papers toward us. "Sign here. And here." I signed. My hand shook so much that my signature looked like a child wrote it. Dante signed. His signature was neat. Perfect. Like he had done this 100 times. "Congratulations," the judge said, but he didn't sound happy. He sounded sorry. And just like that, I was married. In the car, Dante made a phone call. He spoke in Korean, but I understood enough to know he was talking to someone important. "Yes," he said. "It's done?" "No, she's with me now. I understand the council is unhappy. It doesn't matter. She's family now. The code is clear." "Yes, sir. I know what I'm doing." He hung up. His jaw was tight. "Was that?" I started. "The head of the council," Dante finished. "He's not pleased." "What will he do?" "Nothing. He can't. I married you. Your family. Family is sacred in our organization. It's an old rule. Older than any of us." Dante looked out the window. "He'll be angry. But he'll accept it. And the others? The ones who wanted me dead. They'll accept it too. They have to." I wanted to believe him. But I saw how tight his hands were. How his jaw clenched. He was worried. We drove for a long time. Out of the busy city center. To a neighborhood where the buildings got bigger. Fancier. Where rich people lived. The car pulled up to a tall building. All glass and steel. Beautiful. "This is where you live?" I asked. "Where we live," Dante corrected. "Now." The penthouse took up the entire top floor. When the elevator doors opened, I couldn't breathe. It was huge. Bigger than 10 of my old apartments. Floor-to-ceiling windows showed all of Seoul below. The furniture looked expensive. Everything was clean and modern and perfect. I couldn't find words. "You're home now," Dante said. He pointed down a hallway. Your room is the second door on the right. Your suitcases are already there. My room? We're not? Sharing a room? Dante almost smiled. Almost. No. This is a marriage of protection, remember? Not a real marriage. I felt relieved in something else. Something I didn't want to think about. I have work to do, Dante said. Make yourself comfortable. There's food in the kitchen. If you need anything, press the button by the door. Someone will come. Wait, I said. What am I supposed to do? Just stay here? For now, yes. Until I know you're completely safe. I'm a prisoner? Dante's eyes flashed. You're alive. There's a difference. Then he walked away, leaving me alone in this huge, beautiful prison. I explored the penthouse slowly, like I was in a museum and might break something if I touched it. The kitchen had every appliance I had ever heard of and some I hadn't. The refrigerator was full of food. Fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, things I couldn't afford in my old life. The living room had a couch so soft I could sink into it. A huge TV, books on shelves, most in Korean, some in English. Then I found my room. It was bigger than my entire old apartment. A huge bed with white sheets, a closet that could fit a car, a bathroom with a tub so big I could swim in it, and in the corner I saw something that made me stop breathing. Baby things. A crib, still in its box but there. Bottles, diapers, tiny clothes in yellow and white, a mobile with stars and moons that would hang above the crib. When had Dante bought these? How had he known? I sat on the bed and cried. Not from fear this time. From confusion. From exhaustion. From everything. I cried until I had no tears left. Then I lay down, still in my clothes, and fell asleep. I woke up to voices. Angry voices. I sat up, confused. It was dark outside. How long had I slept? The voices were coming from somewhere in the penthouse. Men's voices. Yelling. I heard Dante's voice, calm but firm. Then another voice, louder. Angrier. I got up quietly and walked toward the sound. Down the hallway. To a room with the door slightly open. I knew I shouldn't listen. But I couldn't help it. You've made a mistake, Dante, a man's voice said in English. A big mistake. I've made a choice, Dante replied. One I can live with. The council is furious. You disobeyed a direct order. I followed the code. The family is protected. I made her family. By marrying her? A stranger? An American? A pregnant American. The man laughed, but it wasn't a happy sound. You've gone soft. Love has made you weak. This isn't about love, Dante said coldly. This is about strategy. Strategy? The man sounded doubtful. What strategy? She saw our operation. Saw our faces. Killing her would have brought attention. Police. Federal agents. But now she's my wife. She has a reason to stay quiet. She's invested. She's protected. And we're protected. Silence. Then, the council doesn't see it that way. Then the council is wrong. Dante. The man's voice got quiet. Dangerous. There are whispers. Whispers that you're not reliable anymore. That you're putting your personal feelings above the organization. Tell them they're wrong. Are they? More silence. Long silence. Get out, Jinho, Dante finally said. Watch your back, brother, Jinho said. Not everyone respects the old codes like we do. Some see this as a weakness. And weak links get cut. I heard footsteps. Coming toward the door. I ran back to my room as quietly as I could and shut the door. My heart was pounding. Not everyone respects the old codes. Weak links get cut. Dante had saved my life. But in doing so, he had put his own life in danger. And I had no idea what to do about it. I couldn't sleep after that. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking about what I had heard. About Dante. About the danger we were both in now. Around midnight, I heard a soft knock on my door. Come in, I said. Dante opened the door. He had changed into regular clothes. Jeans. A black t-shirt. He looked more human. Less like a mafia boss. You're awake, he said. I heard voices earlier. Yelling. Dante's jaw tightened. How much did you hear? Enough. I sat up. Am I making things worse for you? By being here? He was quiet for a moment. Then he walked into the room and sat in the chair by the window. Yes, he said honestly. But I made my choice. Why? I asked. Really why? You don't know me. I'm nothing to you. Dante looked out the window at the city lights below. My mother, he said quietly, was like you. Pregnant. Alone. scared. My father was a cruel man. He beat her, hurt her. She had nowhere to go, no one to protect her. I'm sorry, I whispered. When I was 10, my father went too far. He killed her, beat her so badly that he stopped, swallowed hard. I stood there and watched, too small, too weak, too scared to help her. Tears filled my eyes. My father took me after that, trained me, made me into what he wanted. A weapon, a killer. Dante looked at me. For 15 years, I've been that weapon. I've hurt people, killed people, become the monster my father wanted. You're not a monster, I said. Yes, I am. His voice was flat. But when I saw you, saw your journal, your letters to your baby, I saw my mother, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't become my father. We sat in silence. I'm scared, I admitted. Good. Fear keeps you alive. Are they going to kill us? Dante looked at me with those dark, sad eyes. They're going to try. The next morning, I woke up to the smell of food cooking. I walked to the kitchen and found Dante making breakfast. Eggs, toast, fruit. You cook? I asked, surprised. When I have to. He put a plate in front of me. Eat. You need to stay healthy. For the baby. I sat down and ate. The food was simple but good. We ate in silence for a while. What happens now? I finally asked. Now we wait, Dante said. I need to let things settle. Show the council that this marriage is legitimate, that you're truly my wife. How do we do that? We'll need to be seen together, go to events, act like a real couple. He looked uncomfortable. Hold hands, smile, pretend. I can do that, I said. There's something else. Dante put down his fork. You need to learn to protect yourself, just in case. Protect myself how? I'm going to teach you how to use a gun. My stomach dropped. What? No, I can't. You can and you will. His voice was firm. I'll protect you as much as I can, but I can't be with you every second. You need to be able to protect yourself. And hope. Hope, my baby. He was right. I hated it, but he was right. Okay, I whispered. Dante nodded. Good. We start today. He stood up and walked to a drawer, pulled out a small gun. Black. Deadly looking. This is yours, he said, placing it on the table between us. I'll teach you how to use it, how to clean it, how to keep it safe from Hope when she's born. I stared at the gun. This piece of metal that could end a life. I never wanted this life, I said. Neither did I. Dante looked at me. But it's the life we have, so we survive it. Together. He held out his hand. I looked at it. This hand that had killed people. This hand that had also saved me. I took it. His hand was warm, strong. And for the first time since this nightmare started, I felt a tiny bit safe. I promise you, Dante said quietly, I will do everything in my power to keep you and Hope alive, even if it costs me my own life. Don't say that. It's the truth. We stood there, holding hands across the table, a gun between us and a dangerous world outside the windows. And in that moment, I realized something scary. I was starting to trust him. This killer. This criminal. This man who was supposed to erase me. I was starting to trust him. And that might be the most dangerous thing of all. 3 weeks passed. 3 weeks of living in the penthouse with Dante. 3 weeks of learning how to be his wife. 3 weeks of learning how to survive. Every morning, Dante taught me how to use the gun. We went to a private shooting range in the basement of the building. Just us. No one else allowed. Hold it steady, Dante said, standing behind me. His hands guided mine. Don't be afraid of it. Respect it, but don't fear it. I squeezed the trigger. The gun kicked back. The noise was so loud even with ear protection. I missed the target completely. Again, Dante said patiently. I tried again. And again. And again. After the first week, I could hit the target sometimes. After 2 weeks, I could hit it most times. After 3 weeks, I could hit the center. Good, Dante said, and I felt a weird pride in making him say that word. But the training wasn't just about shooting. Dante taught me other things too. How to check if I was being followed. How to notice if someone was watching me. How to find exits in any room. How to stay calm when I was scared. In my world, he said, panic kills you. Clear thinking saves you. Every lesson felt like a weight on my shoulders. This wasn't the life I wanted. But Dante was right. It was the life I had. And I needed to survive it. For Hope. We need to go out tonight, Dante said one morning over breakfast. I looked up from my toast. Out? Where? A charity gala. It's a big event. Everyone important will be there, including the council members. My stomach tightened. You want me to meet them? I want them to see you. See us together. See that this marriage is real. But it's not real, I said quietly. Dante looked at me for a long moment. It needs to look real. That afternoon, someone came to the penthouse. A woman named Minicio. She was a stylist. Mr. Kong hired me to help you get ready, she said with a bright smile. She looked at my pregnant belly. Don't worry. I have the perfect dress for you. Minicio was kind. She did my hair, pulling it into an elegant style. She did my makeup, making my brown skin glow. And the dress was beautiful. It was deep red, flowing and soft. It showed my curves, including my pregnant belly, but in a beautiful way. Not hiding it, celebrating it. You look like a queen, Minicio said. I looked in the mirror and barely recognized myself. When I walked out to the living room, Dante was waiting. He wore a black tuxedo. He looked like he belonged in a magazine. He saw me and stopped moving. Just stopped and stared. Is it okay? I asked, suddenly nervous. You look. He cleared his throat. You look beautiful. Something warm spread through my chest. I pushed it away. This wasn't real, I reminded myself. This was pretend. But it felt real when Dante offered me his arm. It felt real when we walked to the car together. It felt real when his hand rested gently on my lower back. The gala was in a huge hotel ballroom. Chandeliers hung from the ceiling like falling stars. Everyone wore expensive clothes. Everyone looked important. And everyone stared at us when we walked in. I heard the whispers. Even though they spoke in Korean, I understood enough. That's her? His wife. She's American? And pregnant? How scandalous. Dante Kong got married? I don't believe it. Dante's hand tightened on mine. Ignore them, he whispered. Head up. You belong here. I didn't feel like I belonged, but I lifted my head anyway. Dante led me through the crowd. People greeted him. Some with smiles. Some with cold nods. All with respect mixed with fear. Then I saw them. 3 old men in expensive suits. They stood together watching us. Their faces were hard, unwelcoming. The council, Dante whispered. Come. We need to greet them. Every step toward them felt like walking toward a cliff. Chairman Lee, Dante said, bowing slightly to the oldest man. Thank you for inviting us. Chairman Lee looked at me like I was a bug. So this is your wife? Yes. This is Amara. I bowed just like Dante had taught me. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Chairman Lee didn't smile. You speak Korean? A little, I said in Korean. I'm still learning. He looked at Dante. A word. Alone. Anything you say to me, you can say to my wife, Dante said firmly. The other council members shifted. One of them, a man with silver hair, stepped forward. You've put us in a difficult position, Dante, he said. She was a problem. You've made her a bigger problem. She's my wife, Dante said. His voice was cold. She's family. The code protects her. The code? Chairman Lee spat. You hide behind the code like a child behind his mother's skirt. I felt Dante's body tense. I squeezed his hand gently. Don't lose your temper, I thought. Please don't lose your temper. The code exists for a reason, Dante said calmly. Or do you suggest we throw away all our traditions? The council members looked at each other. They couldn't argue with that. The code was everything in their world. We'll be watching, Chairman Lee finally said. Both of you. Then they walked away, leaving us standing there. I realized I had been holding my breath. I let it out slowly. That went well, Dante said sarcastically. They hate me. They hate that they can't control this situation. Dante looked at me. Are you okay? I stopped. Because I wasn't okay. My hands were shaking. My heart was racing. I need some air. Come, Dante said gently. He led me through the crowd out to a balcony. The night air was cool. I breathed it in deeply. You did well there, Dante said. I didn't do anything. You stood your ground. You showed no fear. He smiled slightly. You have strength, Amara. More than you know. Before I could respond, someone else stepped onto the balcony. Jinho, the man from that night. The one who had warned Dante. I need to speak with you, Jinho said to Dante. Then he looked at me. Alone? No, Dante said. Whatever you have to say. It's about her safety, Jinho interrupted. And yours. So unless you want her to be in more danger, you'll listen. Dante looked torn. Finally he turned to me. Go back inside. Find Sujin. Stay with him. Don't talk to anyone else. I'll be right there. Dante. Please, Amara. I didn't want to leave him, but I saw the worry in his eyes. So I nodded and went back inside. I found Sujin near the bar. He saw me and immediately came over. Where's Dante? He asked. On the balcony. With Jinho. Sujin's face darkened. Stay here. Don't move. But I couldn't just stand there. Something felt wrong. Very wrong. I moved through the crowd trying to see the balcony. Trying to see Dante. That's when I felt it. Someone is watching me. I turned and saw a man. Young. Maybe 25. He was staring at me with cold eyes. And his hand was in his jacket. My training kicked in. Dante's voice in my head. Always know your exits. Always have a plan. I started moving toward the main exit. Not running. Just walking. Come. The man followed. My heart pounded. I walked faster. He walked faster. I reached for my purse. The small gun Dante had given me was inside. Just in case, he had said. Just in case. The man got closer. His hand came out of his jacket. I saw the gun. Everything happened in slow motion. I screamed. Gun. People started screaming. Running. Chaos. The man raised his gun. Pointed it at me. And then Dante was there. He came out of nowhere. Slammed into the man. They both went down. The gun skittered across the floor. More men appeared. Dante's men. They grabbed the shooter. Held him down. Dante ran to me. His hands on my face. My shoulders. My belly. Are you hurt? Did he hurt you? I'm okay, I gasped. I'm okay. But I wasn't okay. I was shaking. Crying. My baby was kicking hard inside me, scared. Dante pulled me close. Held me tight. Right there in front of everyone. I've got you, he whispered. I've got you. Sujin appeared. We need to leave. Now. Dante nodded. He kept his arm around me as we rushed out of the gala. Past the staring people. Past the council members who watched with cold eyes. In the car I couldn't stop shaking. Who was he? I asked. Who sent him? Dante's face was like stone. I don't know yet. But I'm going to find out. Back at the penthouse, Dante made me sit down. He checked me over. Checked my belly. Made sure Hope was okay. She's moving, I said. She's scared but she's moving. Good. Dante's hands were shaking. I had never seen him shake before. Good. Dante. I should have been with you. His voice was rough. Broken. I should have stayed with you. If something had happened. But it didn't. It almost did. He stood up, ran his hands through his hair. God, Amara, I almost lost you. Both of you. But you didn't. You saved us. I shouldn't have had to. He looked at me and I saw something in his eyes I had never seen before. Raw emotion. Raw fear. This is my fault. All of it. You're in danger because of me. I'm alive because of you, I said softly. We looked at each other. That man tonight, Dante said quietly. Jinho warned me. He said there's a faction within the organization. Young members who don't care about the old codes. Who see my marriage to you as a sign of weakness. They want me gone. And they want you gone too. So what do? I'm going to end this. His voice was hard. Cold. The Mafia boss was back. Tomorrow I'm going to find out who's behind this. And I'm going to eliminate the threat. Eliminate? I understood what he meant. You mean kill them? Yes. I should have been horrified. But I wasn't. I was tired. Tired of being scared. Tired of running. Okay, I said. Dante looked surprised. Okay. I trust you. And I realized it was true. Completely true. Do what you have to do. That night I couldn't sleep. I got up and went to the living room. Dante was there, sitting in the dark, looking out at the city. Can't sleep? He asked without turning around. No. I sat next to him on the couch. Are you scared? Yes. His honesty surprised me. You don't seem scared. I'm terrified. He looked at me. Not dying. I've been ready to die since I was 17. But I'm scared of failing. Of not protecting you. Of not protecting Hope. Why do you call her Hope? I asked. I never told you what I named her. I read your journal, he admitted. That first night. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. It's okay. We sat in silence for a moment. Can I ask you something? I said. Anything. When you look at me, what do you see? Dante was quiet for a long time. At first, I saw my mother. Someone who needed saving. But now, he turned to face me fully. Now I see you, Amara. Strong. Brave. Beautiful. A good mother already, even though your baby isn't born yet. My breath caught. Dante. I know this started as protection, he said softly. I know it's supposed to be pretend. But Amara? He reached out, touched my face gently. It stopped being pretend for me weeks ago. My heart was pounding. What are you saying? I'm saying that somewhere between teaching you to shoot and watching you write letters to hope, I fell in love with you. His eyes were so intense, so honest. I love you, Amara. I really love you. And I know you probably don't feel the same way. I'm a killer, a criminal, a monster. But I needed you to know. Before tomorrow. Before I face whatever's coming. I needed you to know. Tears ran down my face. You're not a monster, I whispered. And you're not alone in this. What? I love you too. The words came out shaky but true. I don't know when it happened. Maybe when you bought baby things before I even moved in. Maybe when you held my hand at the gala. Maybe when you threw yourself in front of a gun for me. But it happened. I love you, Dante. Calm. For a moment we just stared at each other. Then Dante pulled me close and kissed me. It wasn't rough or demanding. It was gentle. Sweet. Like he was afraid I might break. When we pulled apart we were both crying. No matter what happens tomorrow, Dante said, I want you to know something. These past few weeks with you have been the happiest of my life. You and Hope have given me something I never thought I'd have. What's that? A reason to be better. A reason to leave this life. He put his hand on my belly and Hope kicked against his palm. A family. We sat there holding each other, feeling Hope move between us. And for the first time since this all started, I felt something strange. I felt hope. Real hope. Not just for survival, but for the future. A real future. With him. I woke up in Dante's arms on the couch. Sunlight was streaming through the windows. Hope was kicking, saying good morning. Dante was already awake, watching me. Hi, I said softly. Hi. He smiled. A real smile. The kind that reached his eyes. What time is it? Early. We have time. Time for what? For this. He kissed me again. Then he put both hands on my belly. And time to talk to Hope. He leaned down, talking to my belly. Hey, little one. It's me, Dante. Well, I guess I'm your dad now. Is that okay? Hope kicked. I'll take that as a yes. I want you to know something. I'm going to protect you and your mom. No matter what. I'm going to make sure you have a good life. A safe life. Better than mine was. Better than your mom's was. I promise. I was crying again. Happy tears this time. We're going to be a family, Dante said, looking up at me. A real family. Yes, I agreed. A real family. But even as I said it, even as I felt happy for the first time in months, I felt something else too. Dread. Because tonight, Dante was going to face the people who wanted us dead. And I had no idea if he would come back to me. Dante left at noon. He wore all black. His face was cold again. The softness from this morning was gone. He was back to being the Mafia boss. The killer. But before he left, he held me close. Stay inside, he said. Sujin and Marcus are outside the door. Don't let anyone else in. No one. When will you be back? Tonight. By midnight at the latest. He touched my face. I promise. Don't make promises you can't keep. I always keep my promises. He kissed me. Deep and long. Like it might be the last time. I love you, Amara. I love you too. Then he was gone. The penthouse felt empty without him. Too quiet. Too big. I tried to distract myself. I read. I wrote in my journal. I talked to Hope. Dear Hope. Today might be the day everything changes. Your dad, yes, I'm calling him that now, is out there fighting for us. Fighting so we can have a real life. A safe life. I'm scared, baby girl. So scared. But I'm also hopeful. Because I believe in him. I believe in us. Please let him come home. Please. Love, Mama. The hours crawled by. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. I paced. I couldn't sit still. Hope was restless too, kicking and moving constantly. I know, baby, I whispered, rubbing my belly. I'm worried too. At 6 o'clock my phone rang. It was Sujin. Mrs. Kong, he said. His voice was tight. Wrong. We need to move you. Now. What? Why? They know Dante's gone. They're coming here. For you. My blood went cold. How many? Too many. We have maybe 10 minutes. Pack only what you need. We're taking you to a safe house. I grabbed my purse. The gun inside. My journal. A few clothes. That was it. Sujin and Marcus burst through the door. Move, Marcus said. Fast. We ran to the elevator. Down, down, down. But when the doors opened to the parking garage, we weren't alone. 6 men stood there, all with guns. Sujin pushed me behind him. Get back in the elevator. But it was too late. The men opened fire. Gunshots. So many gunshots. Sujin and Marcus fired back. The sound was deafening in the concrete garage. Go. Sujin yelled at me. Run. I ran. Pregnant belly and all. I ran between cars. Toward the exit. Behind me I heard more shots. Shouting. Fighting. A man appeared in front of me. Young. The same cold eyes as the shooter from the gala. He raised his gun. I didn't think so. I just reacted. I pulled out my gun. Dante's training kicked in. Hold steady. Don't panic. Breathe. I fired. The man screamed and fell. I shot him in the shoulder. I stared at him. At what I had done. I had shot someone. Actually, I shot someone. Amara. Marcus was there grabbing my arm. Come on. He pulled me toward a car. Sujin was behind us, still firing at the other men. We got in the car. Marcus drove like crazy. Swerving. Speeding. Are they following us? I gasped. Not yet. Marcus looked at me in the mirror. Are you okay? I shot someone. You saved your life. And ours. His voice was firm. You did good. But I didn't feel good. I felt sick. Scared. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Where's Dante? I asked. Does he know? Sujin is calling him now, Marcus said. I looked back. Sujin was on the phone talking fast in Korean. His face was serious. He hung up. Dante's coming. He says to take her to the old factory on the east side. He'll meet us there. Is he okay? I asked. Sujin looked at me. He's fine. But he's very angry. The factory was old. Abandoned. Dark and scary. But inside it was set up like a hideout. Beds. Food. Weapons. Everything needed to survive. We use this place for emergencies, Marcus explained. No one knows about it except Dante's most trusted men. I sat on a bed, my gun still in my hand. I couldn't let go of it. Sujin brought me water. Drink. I drank. My throat was so dry. The baby? He asked. I put my hand on my belly. Hope was still moving. Still okay. She's fine. Scared but fine. Like her mother, Sujin said with a small smile. An hour later we heard a car outside. Marcus and Sujin raised their guns. Ready. But it was Dante. He burst through the door. His suit was torn. Blood on his hands. His face was wild. Amara. I'm here. I stood up. He ran to me. Grabbed me. Held me so tight I could barely breathe. Are you hurt? Did they touch you? I'm okay. We're okay. He pulled back, checking me over. Touching my face. My belly. Making sure. Then he saw the gun in my hand. Saw my shaking hands. You had to use it? He asked quietly. I nodded. I shot someone. In the shoulder. I didn't kill him, but I shot him. Dante cupped my face. Hey, look at me. You did what you had to do. You protected yourself. Protected hope. I'm proud of you. Proud? I almost laughed. Dante, I shot a person. A person who was trying to kill you. His voice was hard. Don't feel guilty. He would have killed you without a second thought. I knew he was right. But it didn't make me feel better. What happened? I asked. Did you find them? The ones behind this. Dante's face went dark. Cold. Yes. I found them. We sat down. Marcus and Sujin gave us privacy, standing guard outside. It was worse than I thought, Dante said. The rebellion isn't just a few young members. It's almost half the organization. Led by Jinho. Jinho? Your friend? Not my friend. Never was. Dante's jaw clenched. He's been planning this for months. Gathering people who don't like the old ways. Who wants more power. More freedom to do whatever they want. And you stood in their way. I stood in their way. He took my hand. But more than that, they saw my love for you as weakness. Proof that I'm not fit to lead. So what did you do? Dante was quiet for a long moment. I gave them a choice. Follow the code and accept my marriage. Or leave the organization. And? Most chose to leave. Including Jinho. He looked at me. I could have killed them. Part of me wanted to. But I'm tired of killing Amara. I'm so tired. So I let them go. Told them if they ever come near you again, I won't be merciful. Do you think they'll come back? Maybe. Probably. He touched my face. That's why we can't stay here. In Seoul. In Korea. We need to leave. My heart jumped. Leave? Where? America. We'll go to America. Start over. New names. New lives. His eyes were bright. Hopeful. I have money. Lots of it. Hidden away. We can buy a house. Somewhere quiet. Safe. Somewhere hope can grow up without fear. But your organization. I'm done with them. His voice was firm. I told the council today. I'm out. Completely out. They weren't happy, but they accepted it. I've given them 15 years. I've earned my freedom. Tears ran down my face. You're really doing this? Giving up everything? Everything? Dante smiled. Really smiled. Amara, I'm not giving up anything. I'm gaining everything. A wife. A daughter. A real life. That's not losing. That's winning. I kissed him. Hard and desperate and full of love. When we pulled apart, we were both crying and laughing. Where in America? I asked. Where do you want to go? I thought about it. Somewhere with trees. And space. Maybe near the ocean. Somewhere peaceful. Then that's where we'll go. He put his hand on my belly. What do you think, Hope? Ready for an adventure? Hope kicked hard. Like she was saying yes. We both laughed. 2 days later, we were at the airport. Private plane. Dante had arranged everything. Fake passports. New identities. Dante Kong and Amara Johnson no longer existed. We were now Daniel Kim and Amara Kim. A married couple moving to America to start a business. Are you ready? Dante Daniel asked. I looked back at Seoul. The city where I had been so sad. So scared. But also where I had found love. Yes, I said. I'm ready. We boarded the plane. It was small but nice. Comfortable. As we took off, I watched Korea get smaller and smaller below us. Any regrets? Dante asked. No. I took his hand. You? Only one. What? That I didn't meet you sooner. He kissed my hand. We wasted so much time being alone. When we could have been together. We're together now. That's what matters. The flight was long. Dante held me the whole time. We talked about our future. About the house we would buy. About Hope's room. About normal things. Happy things. I want to teach her to paint, I said. And read. And be kind. I want to teach her to be strong, Dante said. And brave. Like her mother. And I want you to teach her to protect herself, I added. Just in case. Deal. He kissed my forehead. But hopefully she'll never need it. Hopefully she'll grow up safe. Normal. Happy. She will, I said with certainty. We'll make sure of it. The house was perfect. Small. But perfect. On the coast of Oregon. Trees everywhere. Ocean views. Peace and quiet. And baby sounds. Hope was 3 months old now. Beautiful. Perfect. With my brown skin and Dante's dark eyes. She had the cutest little smile. I sat in the rocking chair in her nursery, feeding her. Dante stood in the doorway watching us with so much love on his face. She's getting so big, he said softly. I know. Growing so fast. He came over and kissed my head. Then Hope's. My girls. After I finished feeding Hope, Dante took her. He was so good with her. So gentle. You would never know he used to be a killer. A mafia boss. Now he was just a dad. And a husband. We had opened a small business. A cafe. Just like the one where we first met. It was doing well. People loved it. We had friends. Normal friends. People who didn't know our past. Who just saw us as Daniel and Amara Kim. A nice couple with a cute baby. Are you happy? Dante asked me later that night. Hope was asleep. We were sitting on our back porch watching the sunset over the ocean. So happy, I said honestly. Are you? More than I ever thought possible. He pulled me close. You know what I was thinking about today? What? That night. When I broke into your apartment. When I was supposed to erase you. He looked at me. If I had done it, if I had followed orders, I would have killed the best thing that ever happened to me. But you didn't. But I didn't. He kissed me. Instead, I got a wife. A daughter. A life. A soul. A soul? You gave me my soul back, Amara. You made me human again. I leaned against him. You saved me first. Don't forget that. We saved each other. We sat there holding each other, listening to the ocean waves. Inside, Hope started crying. That little cry that meant she wanted Mama. I'll get her, Dante said, standing up. I watched him go inside. Watched through the window as he picked up our daughter. I watched him rock her gently, talking to her in soft Korean and English. They wanted him to erase me, I thought. But instead he made me his wife. He gave me a family. He gave me a life. And I gave him the same thing. We saved each other. Mama. Dada. Look. Hope was 2.5 now, running around our backyard, chasing butterflies, laughing. I was 8 months pregnant with our second baby, a boy this time. Dante came out with lemonade, handed me a glass, kissed my belly. How's he doing? Kicking like crazy. I think he's going to be a soccer player. Dante laughed. Or a fighter like his dad. No fighting, I said firmly. He's going to be a doctor. Or a teacher. Something nice and normal. Yes, dear. Dante grinned. Hope ran over. Dada. Play with me. Of course, princess. He scooped her up, making her giggle. I watched them play. My husband. My daughter. My growing family. Sometimes late at night I still had nightmares. About guns. About running. About that night in the parking garage. But then Dante would hold me. And Hope would climb into our bed. And I would remember. I was safe. We were safe. We were free. A letter came last week. I'm from Korea. From Sujin. Boss. Things are quiet here. Jinho tried to come back. The council dealt with him. He won't be a problem again. Everyone asks about you. I tell them you're dead. It's easier that way. Be happy. You earned it. Sujin. Dante burned the letter after reading it. That life is over, he said. No regrets. I asked. He looked at me. At Hope. At my belly where our son grew. Not a single one. That night after Hope was asleep, Dante and I sat on our porch again. It has become our tradition. Every night we watch the sunset together. Do you ever think about how we started? I asked. Every day. And I'm grateful. He took my hand. Grateful that I couldn't do it. Grateful that I chose love over duty. Grateful for every single day with you. Even the hard days? Especially the hard days. He smiled. Because the hard days made us stronger. Made us appreciate the good days more. I leaned my head on his shoulder. I love you, Daniel Kim. I love you, Amara Kim. Inside we heard Hope talking in her sleep. Probably dreaming about butterflies or ice cream or whatever 2-year-olds dream about. Soon we would have our son. Our family would be complete. You know what the best part is? Dante said. What? I hope I will grow up never knowing about my past. About what I was. She'll just know me as her dad. As someone who loves her. Who would do anything for her. That's all any child needs, I said softly. That's all any child deserves. We sat there holding hands watching the stars come out. 2 people who were supposed to be dead. 2 people who chose life instead. 2 people who found love in the darkest place. And built a family in the light. The Mafia boss who was ordered to erase me became my husband. My protector. The father of my children. The love of my life. And I became his salvation. His second chance. His reason to be better. We saved each other. And we lived happily ever after. Amara's final journal entry. Dear Hope, you're sleeping in your room right now. Your little brother is sleeping inside my belly. Your dad is sleeping next to me. And I'm writing this final letter to you. Someday when you're older, I'll tell you the whole story. About how your dad and I met. About the danger we faced. About the choice he made to save us. But for now, all you need to know is this. Love is the strongest force in the universe. Stronger than hate. Stronger than fear. Stronger than death. Your dad was in darkness for so long. But he chose to step into the light. For me. For you. For our family. And that choice changed everything. So remember, my baby girl, no matter how dark things get, there's always a choice. Always a chance to choose love. Always a chance to be better. Your dad taught me that. And someday we'll teach you. I love you, Hope. Forever and always, Mama. Thank you so much for watching this story. If you loved Amara and Dante's journey, please subscribe to this channel to support our growth. Hit that like button, drop a comment telling us what you thought, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next amazing story. We have so many more incredible tales to tell. Your support means everything to us. Subscribe now and we'll see you in the next story.